much for the 10 Subarinos. I just want to make sure that the person submitting is actually the person who's made the music. And I only say that just because a lot of, yep, he's here. Cool. So that's definitely him. Cool. Awesome. Fantastic.
Nice.
So I only say it and I only bring it up. And I have been meaning to listen to your record, by the way. It is on my calendar because I have gotten a lot of recommendations for it. I just haven't got around to it yet because there's a lot of stuff I got to listen to. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of asks to review your stuff. I just want to make sure that it's you submitting and not one of your fans. And that's cool. You know, it's great that you have fans and it's awesome, but you know, I just want to make sure that you are the guy submitting and that you're here because this is reviewing your music. That's the point of the segment. So cool. All right. Yeah. Just had to do a little bit of a double extra check here, which we don't usually need to do because obviously most of the people who submit or most of the songs that we get don't have a following whatsoever. So there's not really any question as to whether or not what's submitted is the person who's actually like, you know, there. But just had to do a little bit of an extra check because obviously you do have kind of a following. So, but yeah, you know, this dude's record has been getting recommended to me over and over and over and over. I've heard a little bit of it, sounded pretty interesting. Not this specific song though, this Ski Mask Ain't for COVID. Yes, basically, our buddy here submitted this track, GHAIS GUEVARA, I believe, is how it's pronounced. I'm not sure how to pronounce the first name. If, you know, I'm, you know, wrong on that, please correct me. But yeah, you know, brand new record out now. It's been getting a lot of positive receptions across the internet. And it'll be cool to use this as an opportunity to listen to it together here. So cool. All right, let's give this a spin, see what it's got to offer. Thank you again for the gift, Sabrina. That's great. That's fantastic. GHAIS. Okay, cool. GHAIS GUEVARA. Nice. Thank you very much. GHAIS. Got it. All right, this Ski Mask Ain't for COVID. Let's hear it out. Ba-bam.
With us all like a Scarface. I've been a nigga to get it, I pay for a hand and run with a parlay. Crackers be trying to tell niggas was funny like they wasn't laughing at blackface. If I say I'm gonna kill me a cracker, that shit not a joke, it's a showcase. Hey, might fuck around and then post Sharia law on that rap scene. I don't give a fuck, ain't scared of nothing if that bitch bleed. Peep, they feel the guy hand, knew I was a target and I turned that into finance. I stock to rely, I hope this Glock ain't got a tap dance. Give a fuck about some rap fans. Fetish shots my trauma, bring the drama, bitch, I slap fans. Catch 'em at his show, want you to blow it when they clap hands, ayy. Got more hits than an Andy Murray backhand. Hitters worldwide through the broadband. Had his world flip like a headstand. Running with them Rams, feel like Busy Bones, Highland. And niggas talking scars like it's cool to be called lacking. I don't do that rap shit, bitch, I learned from martyrs. Why would I pray for your city when niggas be whipping us all at the border? How was your hood in the drop, but you talking about how your chain be the water? Rap ain't like Jamaican spots, y'all should be out of order. Heard you soldier spirit, I can feel it, hear it in your lyrics. Rappers disappearing, but the money keep on coming. Intercent between some envy niggas, eerie for the cover. Race susceptible, deceptive, see me yo with no surprise.
Hey, where the bitches at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties and the bitches? Fuck. Violence to me is taking a can of gas and pouring it on you and setting you on fire. Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to get paid. And whoever you put in front of me, I'm gonna drop you down. I like to send a special shout out to my homeboy, O.J. Simpson. Keep up the good work, baby.
Well, what a load of mediocre fucking dog shit. how dare you guys submit this? How dare you guys tell me to review this artist over? And how dare you jump down my throat to listen to this garbage? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you suggest this? Do you have fucking ears? What is your problem? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joking. It's jokes. 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 No, I like that quite a bit. That was really fun. That was really awesome. That was very well. Everybody in chat was like, "What the fuck is he saying?" Like, oh my god, it's like, oh no, he's really laying into it. This one guy says, "I agreed with that though." Well, you know, F in chat to that guy. But no, that was really fun. That intrigued me, and I would love to hear more from this project. I mean, man, those bars are flying at me a million miles an hour. I was not able to eat up everyone, honestly, especially since like the vocals were a tad bit buried, but the delivery and the flow is passionate and really well done. And maybe this is like a weird comparison. Like I've been seeing people recommend this to me. I haven't been seeing people talk about like how they describe it yet. So I don't know if this comparison is like one that's been made, one that many people may see out like, you know, is off base, but like, the vibe to me vocally and flow wise very much felt like camp era Childish Gambino, but like way more chaotic and kind of cool and not annoying to me at all. I don't know if, because I hate camp era Childish Gambino. Like I can't stand it. It just sounds like fucking nails on a chalkboard to me, but to me, but this sounded a lot like that, but like, again, much more chaotic and experimental and interesting and a little off kilter, as opposed to fucking rapping about college girls or being a virgin or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he used to rap about. I forget. I've wiped it from my memory because it was so traumatic. But anyway, you know, aside from that, the rapping and the performance across the track was impressive, was solid, was great, was passionate, was edge of your seat, was electrifying. The fucking Reed samples and the production were insane, absolutely fucking insane. Camp was a very white album. It's true. The chat's going fucking crazy. But the Reed samples on that beat were fucking insane. It was like so aggressive and so driving and hard hitting, and yet there was almost like a dreamy quality to it as well. And that beat switch in the second half was great. I love the way it ended as well. It was like a really cool multi-phased little bop, super creative, very linear, lots of personality, lots of flavor, lots of crazy switch ups. It was cool. It was great. You know, obviously like a little on the short side, but, you know, good enough for a taste to kind of like, you know, wet my whistle and get me intrigued to hear the rest of this. But, you know, look, this project was already on my calendar to make some time for. Now it's really, really on my calendar to make some time for, hopefully within the next week or two. And yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really great. I thought it was really cool. McFarlane, I see you've got me our last submission over here. While I cue that up, do you want to give your thoughts on the song, please?
Absolutely. So first off, the song is titled "This Ski Mask Ain't for COVID," which off the jump is like, all right, what are we getting into here? Then you hear the PlayStation. That's the startup sound when you turn on your PlayStation. Then I'm like, all right, I'm intrigued. So at that point, I stopped because usually I listen to a little bit more, but at that point, I'm like, all right.
He knows his audience, like this? Weirdos, virgins, and gamers. We're gonna get them all in one little quick intro. We're gonna throw the PlayStation bit in there, and we're good.
Mm-hmm. And I'm one of those three. I'm not specifying which. So this song was fantastic, and the things that I'm about to say, I have to brace myself. There was a Jersey club vibe to that. And I lived in Jersey for quite some time, and I have to give a tip of the hat to him going down that road, bringing that up, making it fun. It was good. It was authentic. It was what it was supposed to be for what that sound was at the time. And it's still very popular in that area. I just don't listen to it at all. But it was crazy. It kind of reminded me of a song that sampled Crash Bandicoot that we listened to on New Music Friday that I can't remember who rapped on it. I want to say it
That was
was
that
Zach
was Z
Pop.
Looper. It was Z Loopers.
Okay, there we go. And it kind of reminded me of that silliness. It gave me Earl Sweatshirt. Is it East Vibes where he uses the sea shanty and he raps it?
That one that. Yeah, that
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah,
So that like not to that extreme, but it
yeah.
had that in there because sometimes the rapping was kind of clashing with the beat, and there was certain elements of the beat that were extra silly. But overall, I was intrigued. I was enthralled all the way through. I really do have to say I enjoyed the kind of Jersey club element that he put in there, which it's not my proudest moment, but I did like it a lot. And I'll be interested to hear more of what's going on here. I do think the length of the track was perfect, and I had to strong disagree on Camp, Childish Gambino. So,
The comparison. You didn't agree with the
no,
camp comparison.
no,
Oh, you mean
with
the record itself? You love the record.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's fine. A lot of people do. A lot of people do, honestly. Like that's totally fine. That's fair. I'm not as much of a Gambino stan as some people are. You know, anything I say about Childish Gambino, you should take with the understanding that I'm not crazy about a lot of his stuff. So you know, I mean, I do love Awaken. Awaken's very good.
Yeah.
Awaken's a very
Yeah,
good record.
absolutely.
Everything else, I'm not as crazy about. I don't know, but it is what it is. All right. Well, thank you for your input. Thank you for your thoughts, and thank you very much to GUEVARA for submitting. Thank you. Appreciate you. It had kind of a big artist coming in with a big passionate following. Just be like, I'm just gonna have these fuckers review my music since it's review your music.
Beat the system.
Appreciate his boldness. Appreciate his boldness in that gesture, and coming through with the DM on Twitter just to do the extra verification layer. All right, McFarlane's giving me the last track for this
Ooh, yeah, I
this
forgot
segment
about